Your favorite social media app very well may be getting booted up out of here real soon. It's looking like TikTok is going to be changed forever simply because the US government can't seem to get a hold and control over it. Now, if you missed the great TikTok versus Congress war, your pal NUKED is here to give you a quick recap of what happened over the past few days so that you don't have to watch it. Similar to a lot of the social media court hearings, it's pretty much just boomers being upset and mad that they don't understand Gen Z humor and that we're pretty much really just an entirely sarcastic generation, as well as them being complete idiots about the internet. Like, it was getting so bad that they were using core and AI generated gun videos to show how detrimental TikTok is to today's society.
And again, I want to warn everyone watching that you may find this content disturbing, but we need to watch this, please.
Player tip. You got to kill yourself.
Oh, word? Like right now?
Like, they don't get it. Nobody's going to game in themselves over a TikTok, man. Aside from that, seeing as though I'm a smaller creator and TikTok is pretty crucial for growth, I've been following this situation pretty damn closely. Hey there, it's me while I'm editing. I just came across some pretty important info that I need to share with you guys while I was about to render this video out. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty damn bad. Apparently, this is not the only app they're trying to target now. Essentially, they're using TikTok as a way to get their foot in the door and introduce new legislation, pretty much banning any app that they deem unsafe, as well as amend Article 230. And I'm not going to really get into Article 230 because I'm not a legal expert and I don't have like the clear facts that I can give you guys. So I'm just going to leave some articles in the description that I find below, as well as if anybody in the comments finds anything about it, I'll just like pin it or something like that. Also, while I was watching the recording back, I realized that I said some things that were not fully true. So if I pop into the video with a different fit on, you're still watching the same video. It's just me in a different outfit correcting my mistakes. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now, the epicenter of this situation started from Congress wanting to ban TikTok from being used on government devices, which is fair. I get that 100%. It has been flagged for like keylogging and just generally spying on individuals. So not having spyware on a US government device makes a lot of sense. On top of that, TikTok is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance. And seeing as though it's a Chinese company, it's subject to Chinese data request laws, pretty much saying that if the government wants data, you have to give it to them. So like I said, banning it off of US government devices makes total sense there. That's a major security flaw. I have no issue with that. However, this has somehow spread to banning the app from the entire country. Meaning, if it does get banned, we're going to have another Flappy Bird situation. So if TikTok gets banned, do not delete that shit off your phone. Now, I spend most of my workday doing work and watching this in the background, and I cannot lie to you, both sides of this equation, this fight, are very manipulative. Essentially, TikTok CEO Shou Chu stood in front of Congress trying to explain why TikTok good, while also having Congress beat that nigga down saying that TikTok is bad. And if it sounds extremely unfair to have one person fight against like 50 plus Congress members, you're correct. The entire hearing was incredibly unfair, and just having one person trying to fight 50 plus members of Congress is incredibly one-sided. It's a one-sided fight. And the lengths they went to try to push their agenda and to try and just silence this man was egregious, but I'll get more into that in a second. Right before the court hearing, Mr. Chu decided to put up this manipulative and flat out uncanny TikTok up on the platform. I'll play it right here.
Now this comes at a pivotal moment for us. Some politicians have started talking about banning TikTok. Now this could take TikTok away from all 150 million of you. I'll be testifying before Congress later this week to share all that we're doing to protect Americans using the app and deliver on our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy. Let me know in the comments what you want your elected representatives to know about what you love about TikTok.
Bro is begging for his life right here. Now, taking it back to the courtroom, Mr. Chu was just getting pounded and just beat to a pulp with these questions, and he just had no room to breathe nor to respond. And just looking at it, like, you can see this man is like pissing and shitting his pants. Essentially how these hearings work is there's like 4 total hours split in between all the Congress people, including recess. And I don't know how they did the math here, but that somehow equates to 5 minutes total for each person to grill this man on questions. And his response is factored into that 5 minutes. So they can very well just grill that man for 5 straight minutes. And whenever he tries to talk, they just say, "Shut up, I'm talking."
This is ultimately
we can differ on that.
This is ultimately an internal investigation.
TikTok
Have difficulties, and
reclaiming my time. Are individuals with
my industry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm out of time.
And then the 5 minutes up, they just go to the next person. So he just can't defend himself. Along with over talking, these boomers just don't understand how the internet works.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the...
So if I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
And like I said earlier, they don't understand Gen Z humor. We are entirely satirical. Sarcasm is like our bread and butter. Like that's all we do.
Mr. Show, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video, if you don't mind. That video was posted 41 days ago. As you can see, it is captioned me as F.
And I can't even blame just the Congress people for not playing fair, because whenever Chu does get the opportunity to talk, he'll just say, oh, I can't answer that. I'll get back to you on that. I'm not too sure on that one. Just flat out dodging the questions. And when I say Congress was frying this nigga, they were burning and frying this man to a crisp. Remember that one TikTok that the CEO dropped earlier?
Very quickly, you produced a video that now is well known about your visit here and today in Washington, D.C. Can you tell me 100% that no TikTok employees manually manipulated that to get more views?
I'm in danger.
Now I want to take some time and go over a few points that I did see that Congress was trying to ask and trying to say about the platform. And from what I gathered, it was pretty much just privacy concern, drug and cartel stuff, blocking out certain hashtags, and just flat out being so addictive. Pretty much all solid points that I kind of agree with, and I understand what they're saying there. I see what they were trying to get at there. Privacy concerns have always been an issue on the platform, and like I said earlier, that was the entire reason that this whole debacle started. Chu tried to argue that there are privacy settings that you can toggle, but Congress shut that down, saying that it's not built in and need to manually toggle it, which is a fair point. I really don't have much to say in defense of Congress on that one, so yeah, we're just going to go to the next one. Next up is drug and cartel content, as well as violence as a whole. This one doesn't make too much sense to grow just TikTok on, because realistically, there are other social media apps that have way worse content. Like, I can go on Twitter right now and I can find like a snuff film. Like it's just a click away. And the next point I wanted to harp on was blocking keywords. And this is a very, very, very big one. If TikTok doesn't like certain content, it will absolutely just block it from the platform. Like, you can't upload it. It'll block out certain hashtags. I remember they did this for the devious lick, which, to be fair, on TikTok's point, it should have been blocked. Like, people, that was getting people in trouble just doing a whole bunch of legal shit. So I get that. But I do remember them blocking out Black Lives Matter. And like, I have seen accounts of people saying that using like hashtag black or like any form of like hashtag black with like content creator business, any of that, it will get shot down in the algorithm. I don't know if that's TikTok side or just TikTok users being racist. I don't know, but it is there. It is apparent. And this isn't even for just topics. If your videos are doing well for a week, they will absolutely shadow ban the hell out of you for like a month just to get you to keep posting more and more, thus making you more addicted to posting to TikTok and just repeating the cycle and making it more addicting to get more views. One congressman even tried to equate TikTok to fentanyl because they're both addictive and they both come from China. I'm not joking with you. If I find the clip, put it in here.
And like fentanyl analogs, which we all know are also manufactured in China, although they are illegal there, I fear TikTok will grow into a much bigger problem, a cancer, if you will. And I'm deeply worried that it may be too late to stop the spread of this cancer. Like fentanyl, another China export, which causes addiction and death, dangerous algorithms and Chinese Communist Party are not good for Americans, not good for our families, and definitely not good for the United States.
However, all these points combined, TikTok has addressed, and the CEO even addressed himself that they are working to fix that, and they have put in measures to stop these things from happening. And you can tell they don't really just care about internet safety. They're simply just using these points because they're too scared to admit that they don't want the China app being the #1 app in the country. Like, I can guarantee you that Facebook is still selling your data, Twitter snuff videos are 2 clicks away, and minors are still being sexualized on Instagram. If you genuinely care, you need to lock down on all the other social media platforms and say, hey, listen, you need to get this in check right now. And stop trying to target one specific person. Seems like that's next. I don't know. Now, saying it's all, I'm a content creator, I kind of wanted to discuss how I view this as a content creator. I am in no means a big content creator. However, I can kind of infer and assume where things are probably going to be headed, simply just watching and seeing how Facebook ended up. I propose you 2 routes, and I think that one route is 1,000,000 times more likely to happen than the other. Option A, assuming that the TikTok ban does go into effect, we're pretty much going to have a Vine 2.0 situation. All the TikTokers are pretty much going to funnel into YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and then just ruin the fun for everybody. Then a US-made clone of TikTok pops up with the same problems that TikTok has, mind you. However, the government simply won't care because it's US owned and we can spy on our own citizens and we can push out bad shit. But as long as the US does it ourselves, that's the kicker there, buddy. Now option B, the root of all short form content simply gets plucked out and pretty much taking the root out of a tree, burning the root, the entire tree just falls down. But I doubt that's going to happen though, simply because YouTube Shorts grew from 30 to 50 billion users in Q1 of this year. And even after India banned TikTok, they all just funneled to YouTube Shorts. So like I said, short form creators, you probably don't have anything to worry about. Just really one less app that you have to maintain. However, long form creators, just be ready for the TikTok invasion of 2023. And if you are a content consumer that is happy that TikTok's getting banned, just remember that the TikTokers are simply just going to move over to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, thus diluting your timeline. So like, it's no reason to be happy about that. You should be mad. Now I'm just gonna say it flat out. Yes, I do think that TikTok is going to be banned in the near future. And just looking at how they were frying this TikTok CEO guy, it just really reminded me of the Facebook situation a few years back. And seeing as though this is not a US owned app, they just flat out want this shit gone. True could not answer a single question to the satisfaction of the Congress people, especially with that limited 5 minutes per question and answer. A lot of Congress people ask the same questions over and over again, just showing how unorganized this was. Truth be told, it was probably an attempt to confuse the man and get him to slip up and say something he didn't mean to. And just trying to be rational here, sure, there were Congress people that were trying to give TikTok the time of day to fix its problems, but democracy majority wins. Now, I want to emphasize that TikTok is not going to be banned today, tomorrow, next week, maybe not even this year. I mean, it's US law after all, and you know they like to drag their goddamn feet, but I do think the ban is coming, and I think that spreading the word on this potential ban is pretty important. Millions of people create, enjoy, and consume content on the app by the minute, and I think that getting that message out is really going to help a lot of people. But that's pretty much all that I have on the situation as a whole for right now. I'm going to keep you guys updated to the best of my ability. I plan to keep a heavy eye on this situation, so if you'd like to see me talk about it again, go ahead and hit subscribe and make sure you like the video because you made it this far and you clearly like me. In the meantime, I'm going to go stare at my analytics until I hit 4,000 watch hours so I can become a YouTube partner. I'm out of here. Peace, peace.